After I released my video on Dallas, Texas's problem with Kazuya and Steve, a town hall regarding the banning of them was held at our local, Shockwave, and a lot of drama ensued over the next few days. If you haven't watched my video on the current state of Dallas Smash, you should probably check that out before this video. This town hall holds a lot of power, as these guys were the pioneers of the wobbling ban in Melee, which is now nationally banned. Wobbling in Melee is very comparable to Kazuya and Steve. Both of these have been accused of leading to degenerate, toxic, and generally not fun counterplay to combat it. Anticlimactically, the end result of the town hall was to wait and see if Kazuya and Steve really were the reason attendees were so low this season. After the town hall, Yanni Steve won Shockwave over Oryx's Peach. Then, on the next day, Grayson's Rob won Freaks Richardson over Yanni Steve. This was all normal in DFW, but drama occurred after Saturday's local. At Super Smash Odyssey, second place was taken by Skeleton. He had just upset 4 different players in one night, making the best run yet of his long Smash Bros career. You may remember him from my previous video calling him carried. Well, that exact topic was heavily discussed on Smash Twitter the following night. This tweet by Bert the Dragon, a victim of Skeleton's run that night, caused a ton of discussion regarding the banning of Kazuya. But more than discussion, it caused a flame war. 2 big name content creators on Twitter, namely Top Steve Yanni and Wi-Fi Jigglypuff 24K, made this quote retweet together. As a result of this, Bert's tweet got taken out of his intended audience, and many players were dogpiling on him and other pro-ban accounts. Hundreds of both of these guys' followers insulted Bert with accusations of laziness, lack of spirit, being a baby, and other mean things I don't really want to say. Of course, he's just a competitor who's not having any fun playing against Kazuya, believing he's toxic, and the playstyle required to play against him isn't fun. Think about it. He didn't deserve all that hate when all he did was quit a game he doesn't find fun. But another problem spawned that night. After Skeleton got second, Beastly, notably with an undefeated 3-0 record on Skeleton, made a tweet complaining about how Danby, Skits, and Atomic have all been difficult opponents for him, but Skeleton easily beats them all in one night by, quote, learning 3 moves. Many people from within the scene called this out for devaluing Skeleton's insane run and directly attacking Skeleton as a player. But Beastly has openly expressed many times on Twitter his hatred for Kazuya and Kazuya's player base, so he didn't back down from this one. He also expressed his disdain for Yanni, calling him out for dogpiling his followers onto fellow DFW player Bert the Dragon, and overall showing a lack of empathy towards the local players' feelings. After many people came to Skeleton's side that night, reassuring him that his win was in fact a result of years of grinding and that an upset was inevitable, the topic eventually came to a close. The aftermath is still ongoing, however, with new anecdotal stories coming forth daily regarding Kazuya and Steve, both pro and against the ban. But was Beastly justified in claiming Kazuya players are carried? Or was he simply being a Twitter bully, devaluing a fellow competitor's years of hard work? Well, let's quickly take a look at Skeleton's very next tournament after his insane run at Odyssey. Yeah, well, you guys should already know what I think about him. 16-year-old Kazuya and Skeleton. Some insane PR upsets simply because Kazuya. If you are a fan of these status updates on Dallas, or appreciate the brief tournament recaps for our locals, you should check out Dallas's local podcast On Air, where Dare Bear and Big Pink do exactly that. They briefly recap our locals and give y'all status updates on the DFW scene. I'm actually going to be appearing on there as a guest to talk about my opinion on this whole Kazuya Steve thing, so keep an eye out. Better yet, subscribe to my channel and I'll notify you when the podcast is out. Thanks for watching. I'm Hippo and I'll see you next time.